So run, don't crawl. It's the Smoke World Podcast. It's time to think. So go ahead and get yourself a smooth drink.
Folks,
It's hosted by Stone.
that's right. You're looking at video. Stone, Smoke World Podcast. Sketches. We finally took your advice. Been talking about this for years. Stone, you need to do video. I understood I needed to do that. But my face just wasn't right. But don't matter, folks.
And I told him his face was right.
Mind your business. It's not up to you. But folks, we're here. We're excited about this. We're moving forward. We're going to be starting the show. We're going to be starting the channel. So what are we going to be talking about? That's the question you're going to ask. First of all, let's try to get this going because this is the conversation piece. This right here is called tobacco. In some other places, it's called the cigar. So I'm going to cut that up right now and like this. So you say, Stone, what are we going to be discussing? A few things. This is the conversation piece. This starts the conversation. But it's not a cigar show in the sense of that's all we talk about cigars. We're not doing it. This is a conversation starter. We start the conversation with this. We bring on different guests from all walks of life, whether it be relationships, whether you have a business, we want to bring you on. I started the show because of you. Because I would talk to folks like yourself, and y'all would have some of the most amazing stories to tell. And I said, you know what? Damn, I can't tell the story like they can. I need to have them tell their own story, share it their own way, and be able to express themselves in their own manner. So here we are with Sketches. We're going to do what we do. I'm going to let him intro himself, and then I'm going to get into when I got started and how I got started smoking this thing called the leaf.
Yeah, Sketches. I am well-rounded. I've been shot, stabbed,
Right.
and this is before I joined the military. Ain't that something? So I've been around the world and back. I don't seem or feel like I'm 55, but I am. Born and raised in the projects of Brooklyn.
Sorry to hear that.
Been all over the world, been to like over 35 countries. Most of the states in the United States. I'm a herbalist, metaphysician, comedian. Everything, father, wife, husband, everything under the sun. So there's a lot to talk about.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about everything.
Okay, that's
We're gonna talk, man. When I mean we're gonna talk about everything, you wait and see.
Now, I do have a quick question for you, brother. How long have you been smoking, bro?
Real cigars,
I don't know what that means.
you know, you can't count the Blackie nowadays and the Dutch Masters.
okay, well, okay.
So real cigars, we going at. I probably started in 2006.
How'd you get started?
I was on the corner one day and I saw this old guy, Italian guy smoking cigars. And he says, man, this right here got us through the depression. So I was like, how do a cigar get you through a depression? He says, well, this ain't just, you said the same thing. This is just not a cigar. This is a way of connecting with somebody else mentally. This is what calms you down and brings family together. And when you bring family together, that's what it's all about. You family and you network, you come together and you love, that makes the heart better. And I'm like, okay. Started smoking, started talking with people, started networking.
Okay.
And mentally, the therapy worked out for me. I ain't got to go to a psychiatrist.
Again, I'm sorry, man. I'm confused a little bit. You said you met an old dude on the corner.
Yeah.
He just started talking to you. You start talking to him. How did that work?
I just asked him, I said, yo, was that a cigar? You just walking the street. It was weird.
And he was still living from the Depression days.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow,
crazy.
That sounds wild, bro. Okay.
But the Depression wasn't that long ago.
Oh, wow.
He was like, he had to be about 75 years old at the time.
I got you.
Cool.
I got you. Okay, Roger. Well, let me tell you how I got started. 1995. Wait a minute, folks. Bear with me. In 1995, I'm in Cancun, Mexico. Okay? Me and a young lady was dating. We went to Mexico. And enjoying the beach. Sitting back, relaxing. And the brothers would come on the beach selling everything in the world. My brother, you want to buy this? I got Uchi Coochie blanket. I got saucy for your nose. Something for my nose. He's talking about, oh, wow.
It wasn't a nasal stick,
Yeah,
though, right?
none of that, bro.
Okay.
So by the third day in Cancun, Mexico, I stopped speaking English. Literally. I said, yo, I love y'all, but y'all get on my nerves because every day, I don't want to say they begging, but they was begging. They was begging every day
I know.
about selling something.
Right.
So on that third day, they came to me. My brother was like, "On s'est mis là-bas. You see back à They look like you look. What? They try to go into French. I'm like, me talking about like, so we are. I said, okay, I got these jokers now. They're gonna leave me alone. Because they can't communicate with me, they're gonna leave me alone. The fourth day, go to a little knick-knack spot. They got a couple cigars in there. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna try a cigar out. My girl tells me, smoke a cigar? Yeah, mind your business. I'm gonna try a cigar. I'm on vacation. I grab a cigar. Now, the question I get every time, what cigar was that, Stone? I have no clue. Only thing I can tell you, had a green label. And then it wasn't a Macanudo. No, it wasn't that. I start smoking cigars. I start loving this thing. I'm like, damn, I think I like this. I think I'm gonna stick with this. I got back home. I'm telling my buddies, oh man, I think I'm start smoking cigars. Y'all should try it out. I got a couple of them say, all right, Stone. The other one's like, man, fuck that. We ain't messing with those cigars, bro. To this day, about 90% of those cats, I started on cigars, and I was back in 1995. So I say all that to say, you never know. This brings folks together. No matter what walk of life you in, this is a conversation starter. I'm not saying it's healthy. I don't know if it is or not. That's not my problem. I'm not
Okay,
saying
you
that.
bent my arms back.
Right.
He was a mob boss. Okay.
I'm
You know,
thinking-
you
your
twist
strain
my
was-
arm.
your strain was tricky, man.
He was a mob boss. I was talking to a mob boss in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to leave that out.
Old dude on the
Okay,
corner ain't
yeah.
work for me.
Yeah, mob boss.
Old dude in the
So I
corner.
respected it.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the
Think
owner
I'm-
of a social club in
Truth will
Bensonhurst.
set you free,
Yeah.
brother. Listen, we're going to get on a serious note right now. I'm going to say
He's
this.
dead now.
I want to say this
Right.
right now on a serious note. Today, we're filming. Just last night, we lost one of our brothers. One of our brothers of the Leaf. His name was Jamal. So I'm going to get a little serious right now with y'all. I know we just told a little funny story and everything, but tomorrow's not promised, people. If you want to do something, if you got somebody you want to tell them you love them, you better tell them now because tomorrow is not promised. I hear all these different things, different excuses about, yo, I'm going to start this next week, next month, next year. You're not guaranteed to be here. And I know it sounds like a cliche, it sounds, oh, you know, tomorrow ain't promised, but listen, our brother, we was just with him the other day, laughing and joking, doing this. And he's not here today.
45 years old, you said.
45 years old.
Rest
Young.
in peace, man.
So I say
We
all
were
that to
just
say,
with
man,
him.
please stop procrastinating. If it's something you want to do, go out there and fucking do it. Period. The people that's in your life that you love, give them their flowers right now. Don't wait till they're in the casket and you want to cry over the casket.
It's
You
too
ain't never
late.
told
It's
your
too
man,
late.
them, your
It's too
wife,
late.
whoever it may be, your family members, your mom, whoever it may be, that you love them. Do it fucking today. Don't play games with this, man.
That's right.
Life is very fragile and it's real.
Especially when you have these relationships
Period.
and you have these arguments.
Ain't worth it.
It's not worth it. You're going to argue with somebody and they're going to go out the door and you're never going to see him again.
How many
It's just
times
like
I've had-
that. How many times that
I
happens?
have talked to people who's had that situation happen. A loved one walks out the door, they was having an argument,
Mhm.
never came back home. And they feel some kind of way about
For
that.
the rest of your life.
They feel some kind of way. So I'll
So-
just say, you know, in real talk, I know we laugh and we joke, we enjoy ourselves. We enjoy this, we enjoy the company, but life is very fragile.
Sleep in peace, Jamal, man. We were
Okay.
just with him. We were just laughing and giggling.
Yeah, we were just doing that, literally, just the other
Man.
day. Laughing, joking, having a great time, enjoying ourselves. And today, he's not here.
Heart attack.
Heart attack. So again, you want to stay up on your health, folks. Pay attention to your health. Make sure, brothers, let me talk to y'all. 'Cause we're good for not going to the fucking doctors. And I gotta get a little, I gotta use some language because I gotta get real with y'all. We good for that. You get something going on, unless our leg that fell the fuck off, we ain't going. Your wife will tell you, your brother says, yo man, go get checked out. I'm good. I took some of these Tylenols. Nah, man, stop playing. Go get checked out, people. Health is wealth. Get your health. Take care of yourself.
That's right.
Make sure you got a doctor. Once you get past a certain age, man, you can't walk around telling you ain't got no doctor. Can't do that. Yo, who's your doctor? I don't know no doctor. What? Get your ass a motherfucking doctor.
That's right.
Okay? Have a doctor, get your physical. If you don't feel good, something don't feel right, go get checked out.
Get your colonoscopy, get your prostate checked out. Women, check your ovaries.
All
Check
that.
everything. The same energy you use to get plastic surgery, use that energy for your physical. And go to the dentist. We always put the dentist to the side, but the dentist actually causes, like if you have bad teeth, that causes heart attacks. A lot of
yeah.
people don't know that.
No, that's true.
You get a
That's
heart
very
attack
true.
from your teeth. because you're shooting poison from your mouth down to your heart,
To your bloodstream.
through the bloodstreams. And so just go to the dentist too. Get your teeth fixed.
Yeah, all around just, health and wellness. Again, this ain't that kind of podcast. This ain't that kind of show. But guess what? We're going to talk truth to power. We're going to have a conversation. This was all about conversation. So we want you to be right here with us and make sure you're here. So take care of yourself.
Because if our viewers die, then who's gonna watch us?
Oh, damn. You worry about the viewers?
Yeah,
Well, I'm worried about it in a different sense.
How they gonna like us if they dead? I'm just saying. How they subscribe to us if they're dead? So we want to keep them alive.
If we had security here, I would call them to get your ass right now. We ain't got security, but I would call them, yo, come get this
I
stuff
paid
off
them
the
all.
set, man.
I paid the security off.
You
before I
paid the
got
old
here,
man,
'cause
the
I
old
knew.
mafia man.
Yeah. He
But
told me he owed me a favor too. He's dead, but I could still get him.
Here's the thing. Before we wrap it up, again, this was going to be a quick intro to what we got coming up. Again, special guests. We're looking to have a live studio audience, so you can sit your asses right over there. As we engage with the guests, we're going to be able to come to you as an audience member and say, hey, do you have a question for the guest? So we can be talking, again, relationships, life, business, wealth, health. This is not only a cigar show. This is only the starting piece of the conversation. So we look forward to having y'all join us. I'm excited about this. And like I said, stop putting shit off that you can do today by making excuses about, I don't have this and that. So with all that being said, we're going to check you guys out on the other side.
Well, being that we're talking about health, I'm real big on health. So I'm actually a metaphysician and an herbalist. So, and I do have a product out today. It's Iris Moss, and Iris Moss is beneficial to the body and the thyroid and the mucus. So a lot of people don't know that the thyroid controls the weight in your body. So you get low in magnesium, especially if you live in polluted areas. Sea moss is the best kept secret. A spoonful a day in the morning, a spoonful at night, takes in all the toxin and you defecate it out, takes in all the mucus, allergies, asthma. This is what you want to take. It's on my website. That's going to be posted below. Iris Sea Moss. You can get it in the jelly. I have it in the gummies also. So look for it. Because I want you to stay alive, man.
I would like that. Mm-hmm.
So what do you got? What do you got next, man?
That's a wrap, bro. That's the intro. That's a wrap, sir.
Stay alive, my friend.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that, but I think I heard. Listen, folks, don't forget to tune in. SmokeWorldPodcast.com is the website. Now, if you want to send me an email, say, hey, Stone, how do I follow you? How do I get involved? I want to be part of the studio audience. Stone@SmokeWorldPodcast.com is the email address. You can go there, sign up, become a guest. We would love for you to come out here, sit down, have a conversation with us, engage with us. It's all about me and you. Okay, we don't just say we don't sit up here and just talk in the camera. We want to be engaged with the audience. So please check us out, SmokeWorldPodcast.com. My man here, Sketches, has all types of things to get you right. If you don't get right, then you ain't gonna have no life. Right? Bottom line. Peace and love, man.
How did you end up in that brawl and that fight anyway? You and Louis Blue and all this mess? You know there was an undercover cop in there.
You see her over there?
All of this is a setup for money. It's all for money.
Hello,
Hey, what's your name?
my name's Angelica.
Hey, Mom, the girls are right. Last night, I saw Jack in bed trying to stick his...
Man, I told you to bring me some young, raw, fresh meat. What am I gonna do with this junk? This mess you sent me. I paid you good money. man. Go in the kitchen. All this mess that you see right in here right now, I didn't have anything to do with that, all right? So don't be judging. Is that so?
Who do I want to call it next? Put spots on ice, we need the organs.
Welcome back. We're back here. So Sketches, my brother, we've been talking about health a little bit. Now, I see you have a few products sitting here at the table. Explain to us, what do you have, brother? Because I know this is something that you're really passionate about.
Well, you know, we discussed how we lost a friend, right? You know,
Absolutely.
heart attack at the age of 45. That's a young age to me.
Oh, that's
I
absolutely
was
young
45
age.
years old 10 years ago. Could have been me. But I made a decision to say, you know what? I want to try to help people stay alive besides myself. So I started experimenting with my loved ones first, and started coming out with different regimens that you can take to extend your life, make you hopefully live longer. And then I was able to teach under the tutelage of Dr. Sebi's wife, Maya, out in Brooklyn.
Okay.
So Dr. Sebi's wife is actually the real person who started the Dr. Sebi phenomenon.
Really?
She was the woman. She was the person
she's the
behind.
brainchild.
She pretty much that was her product. That was her baby. Dr. Sebi was an engineer, so he was able to engineer and come up with a camp out in Honduras, which I traveled back and forth from. So I was able to take that regimen and create my own products out of it. You know?
Okay.
So he decided to fight cancer. He decided to fight HIV. And won.
I heard about that.
He won. So
Interesting
he
story.
fought the Supreme Court and won. So he had the cure for herpes and cancer and won. They couldn't prove him wrong. And he mysteriously died in the precinct in Honduras where I visited at. No one had answers for it. So, you know, getting the cure for cancer, man, it could cost your life. So I decided to dumb down and stop even talking about it because I you know what? I'm just going to give this to my loved ones and my friends. And if you want to believe and take a chance, you can always go on my website.
Okay.
Rock and Rod,
What is that?
www.
But hold on
Rock
a
and Rod
second.
Productions.
Hold on for a second. Now, what are we looking at?
We're looking at a plant that's called CBG. It's short for cannabigerol. So it's the Mercedes-Benz of the cannabis flower.
Interesting.
So this is the beginning results of the marijuana plant once it comes out of the ground. It's at its purest form.
Okay.
It's like filet mignon before the filet mignon.
Now,
which-
okay, if I could pause right there because you're moving fast. Now, does that not get you high? Or
No.
THC? Okay.
So the longer a cannabis plant grow, it becomes the weed, which it is, that's the higher the THC is.
Okay.
So this is before the THC starts to show up. It's at its purest form of
CBG.
of what it's meant to be. And once you let it grow a little bit more, then it becomes CBD.
Okay.
And then once you let it grow some more, it becomes cannabis, which is the THC. And that's what you get high from. So this is a body high, and this also kills the proliferation of cancer cells in your body. So if you were to take CBG, which I have it in the plant form, in the oil form, and take Iris Moss and keep your body at a high alkaline rate, cancer cannot, according to Dr. Sebi, I'm not a doctor, but cancer cannot rest in your cell when you have these two components in your body.
Oh.
So anybody that have cancer has a low pH, and they're dying because they have a low pH. So once you have a high pH balance, cancer cannot sit in your body. It doesn't like it.
And we can get this off of your website.
Off the website, yes.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff.
Now, I'm not a doctor,
No, I understand.
so I don't want nobody to think I'm a doctor.
No, you mean
it's not guaranteed to work, but
some homeopathic.
yeah, it's yeah.
It makes sense. Makes sense. Like I said, we're doing everything we can. Like we
Yes.
discussed Jamal. We still kind of felt, and I can only speak for myself, I'm still feeling emotional. So this is fresh. This is only hours fresh that, one of our boys passed away. So we're doing everything we can
Yes.
to keep us here.
Right, one jar of this might keep you alive for an extra month, according to Dr. Sebi. Then I have stuff for your bones. I also have a vitamin called B17, which you probably can't even get it in the United States. So a lot of my product comes from different countries. I travel all over the world to get stuff that's banned in the United States because they want us to have it. Because if we take these things, we won't catch cancer. And cancer is where the United States make their money.
Yeah, big pharma.
Big pharma.
Big pharma.
Big pharma. So, go to the website and dab into it. What's the worst that can happen to you with my product? What's the worst? You gonna live longer? Huh? Huh?
We want you to do that.
That's right.
We want you to do that. Now we're going to do a quick segue
Right.
about what's to come on the show. Sisters of the Leaf.
Ah.
Now, you know I love y'all, right? You know I love y'all. I've been talking to y'all at these different outings, these different events, and I'm hearing a lot of conversation about my brothers. They're telling me, these are sisters now, I'm only going by what they tell me, brothers. Don't be mad at me. They're telling me, I don't need to take my glasses off, but I'm telling y'all, brothers, the sisters are telling me that they're having issues with y'all, that they can't find a good brother out here. I find that hard to believe, because I know several good brothers. Well, don't get me wrong, they might be married, but don't tell nobody. Mind your business. But they're still good brothers. Brothers, we're going to bring you on with the sisters. We're going to have episode. We're going to sit down at this table, and we're going to have that conversation. So, sisters, those questions you kept asking me, Stone, where your buddies at? Where your friends at? These guys is trash. Trash.
What was the stuff they were saying about us?
Okay, you want? Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I'm going to my character. I'm gonna be Shaniqua.
Okay,
don't be mad. I use that name, Shaniqua.
I get you.
Okay, but
Don't get mad.
Don't get mad. You understand what I'm saying? Stone, you got any friends? Yeah, what's up? These men ain't shit out here. What? Whoa, what you mean? They playing games, they married, they don't call you back. I said, well, you got a long list of things going on about the brothers. I've got to give you a little pushback on that. It can't be the case. But this was multiple women telling me this. Not one, not two, not three, four. This was multiple women telling me the exact same thing. And I'm at different locations in different parts of states. So, what I gather from that is, I'm not sure if the sister's not lying or they're telling the truth. That I don't know, but we're going to sit at this table and we're going to have that conversation. Brothers will be right here that's single. Sisters that's single sit right here, and we're going to have a conversation. We're going to talk about exactly, because you ain't going to beat my ear up every time you see me, because I'm a nice guy. Stone a nice guy. I can tell Stone. No, we ain't doing that. I love y'all, but you stressing me out.
Are they like saying like men ain't shit, or what are they saying?
They're exactly saying that. Men ain't shit. I'm like, whoa, I can't let you say
Whoa.
that. But then I fell back because I'm out of my business. I'm married. I don't know what's going
I'm
on.
married too, so I don't know. I'm trying to find out myself.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to sit them right here at this table and have that conversation. Because I can't speak for them. They can speak for themselves. Ain't nothing I can say but relay the message I just relayed to y'all. So you stay tuned. Keep your eyes open. Hey, you want to be a guest audience and sit in this guest and laugh, or you got something to say, you want to add to the conversation, we encourage that. And that's why I tell you to go to Stone at SmokeRoomPodcast.com. That's the email. Sign up. Don't wait till it's too late. Stone full of shit. Yeah, okay, when this thing get packed and you try and get on the waiting list, I told you get in early. So that's what I'm going to say. I told you get in early. Stop playing. That's what we're going to do. Okay?
So that means, so most of them, you're trying to say is we got a bunch of single women out there
Sir,
that's saying that man ain't nothing.
sir. No, they ain't say nothing. They said shit. Man ain't shit. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, ladies. I'm telling you, they ain't coming to you? How come they keep coming to me? 'Cause I'm a nice guy. They keep coming to me. All Stone, listen, I don't want to hear that. I love y'all, but why y'all keep coming to me? Maybe I smile too much. My wife told me that. She said, you got a friendly spirit.
Because you Smoke World.
But
They
nah,
love you in
but
these
you know what? It's
streets.
funny
They
that-
love you in these streets.
Let me share this story
When you
with you.
walk into the room, oh, that's Smoke World right there.
Nobody don't know none of that. Let me share a story. My wife, she proved me wrong. Just a couple years ago. You know, we different places. We go vacation. And me and her walking down the street. The person would come to me. Hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey, how you doing? Like, you know him? No, I don't know him. You got a friendly, your face just real friendly.
My wife said the same thing
That's
about
what you
me.
mean my face is real friendly?
My wife says the same
She said, I
thing.
guarantee anywhere we go, they're going to come to you. And she proved herself to be correct.
Same way. I'm the
No
same
matter
way.
where we went, they didn't go to her. They went to me, hey, sir, how you doing? I'm like, hey, how you doing?
And we're black. They don't come to black people like that. Come on, son.
Whoa.
Come on.
Come on, bro.
Come on. We're looked upon as an aggressive people. For them to come to us, I'm talking about white. It is. It's different.
Hold on, sir.
It's
I didn't say
different.
what race these people were.
But we being real here.
Okay, they're all
We
types of
real
races
here.
coming to say hi.
Exactly.
I'm just proving the point. She said I got a friendly face.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's true or not. That's why I keep my sunglasses on so you can't see my eyes. So sometimes I want to talk, sometimes I don't.
I'm like, why is this white person coming to me? I'm from Brooklyn. So there's just something about it.
I don't know if
Something-
anybody coming to you, bro.
They coming
You
to me.
kind of look like S1W. You know, you look like a militia. I'm just keeping it real, bro. You look like you from the S1W. You mean Public Enemy Day. I don't think nobody coming to you. Professor Griff. Nobody came to Professor Griff to
They're
say,
coming to him now. He's nice. Man.
he's old right now. He probably, he ain't in a wheelchair and all like that, is he? I ain't seen him in a while.
There ain't nothing wrong with him, man.
Yeah, nobody coming to you.
So they
Professor
got relationship problems.
I don't know if they got relationship problems. They don't have relationships at all. I wouldn't call it a problem if you're in a relationship. They're looking, they're single. They seem to be professional. They have their own money.
It might be their
They
fault.
I don't know.
Their head might be big. They don't want to go with average Joe Schmo.
Sir, I can't speak for them. I just told you that. So we're going to stand by the wait. I'm not going to make no assumptions. That's what you're doing. They're going to come on and curse you out.
If you single and you got this problem, if you don't come here, it's on y'all. It's on them. Because this is the chance.
Hold on. They got
this is they got,
with the Oprah round? Will we Oprah?
Yeah.
Come on. What are we telling? They don't come here.
If you don't come here, it's on you.
Okay.
Continue being lonely. Because we can find the answer right now. We get the answer.
They don't want an answer. They want a man. That's what you're not understanding. They want a man. They don't want no answers. I'll give them the answers on the street.
They don't want your answers because you're not single. They
Whoa.
want it. You
wait a
ain't
minute.
single. You don't know nothing. I don't know nothing either.
I know a whole lot.
You don't know jack shit when it comes to being out in these streets. You bet not say you do.
Let me get this second.
Say you do. I don't know anything.
Listen, this is what we tell people in the streets. Mind your business, okay? I can know about the streets. I ain't got to be in the streets, okay? I think there's something in the Bible say something like that. But
The Bible.
yeah, the Bible got something saying.
Like what kind of scripture was saying? Would it say like that?
you know. as
Turn
Trump-
the other butt cheek.
as
What are you
Trump would
talking
say,
about here, bro?
You know,
Turn the other butt
2
cheek.
Corinthians, as Trump said. 2 Corinthians. Some things in 2 Corinthians. But yeah, I know some stuff.
Don't turn the other butt cheek.
Nah, I don't say nothing like that. But ladies, we love y'all. We do. But we need to find out exactly what the problem is. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know. And I'm not trying to figure it out.
I got a doctor that I'm gonna bring on, and she's a relationship guru. I think I'm gonna try to bring her here.
That'd be great. Well, I don't know if that'd be the right time when we got the people here arguing at the
Because it
table.
might be their fault.
Maybe. I don't know.
It might be their fault.
Well, I don't know what you mean by that. I'm not going to, listen, this is going out publicly. So don't be coming to me talking about, what Sketcher say? Fuck him up. Don't come to me.
The underlying word is might. I ain't saying it is their fault.
I don't
It
like how
might
you said
be.
that. If I took some kind of way.
It might be their fault. It might be.
Maybe it's the guy's fault.
It might be.
We don't know.
We don't know. But the guru know.
She don't know nothing.
She's a guru. She's a doctor.
Half of these doctors, they ain't got no relationship themselves.
So where do we go? When we will go to the hospital, don't we go see the doctor? So why we can't see the doctor when it comes to relationships? And trust them like we trust our doctors.
Listen, this is a different scenario. If
No,
you
it's not a different scenario.
Are you going to go to a counselor who ain't married and talk about you got a marriage counselor and they not even married? What can they tell you about marriage? They ain't even married.
Because they went to because they're a
They
doctor.
got some book, they can read a book.
They're a
You
doctor.
got practical application, you got theory.
I'm a cook. I'm a chef. I can cook, but I don't eat pork. But I can still cook a delicious pork meal.
So I don't know how that made sense.
Exactly.
But okay. Okay. I don't know how that even made sense.
Exactly.
People, we're sorry. I'm sorry that you get to see us.
I don't
argue
eat
in
beef
public.
either.
See, normally
but
this-
I can
hold on,
go
sorry.
on a barbecue grill and cook a whole pork or a whole cow on the grill. But I don't eat pork or beef. So as long as you're a master of something.
People, let me apologize to you. See, normally we're just behind the mics, and you don't get to see all this hand moving and jumping around. But yeah, now you get to see me and Sketches go back and forth on video.
So you don't want the doctor relationship here.
I do, but I was asked the question: was she married? You don't know.
I didn't ask her because why would I
You don't-
ask her if she's married? I ain't trying to get
You know
with
what?
her.
Let me be clear about it.
I'm not trying to get with her.
Let me rephrase my question.
I
there.
didn't even look at her
Sir.
hands. I don't look at women's hands because I'm married.
I look at my own hands and they ashy, but they ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But I'm saying I'm not going to a person who's claimed to be a marriage counselor who's not married. How can you tell me about something you never experienced? Come on, son. You read some book. Expensive. School is expensive. You read them books. God bless you. But until somebody's arguing in the house about something stupid, about why you put the mail over here and the mail was over here, I left it over here because I knew where it was at. Why you move it? Because it was sitting there too long. If you ain't dealt with that, you can't talk to me about none of that. I don't hear about, well,
I get it.
I think both of you guys have some aggression. Okay, come on, son. Get that ad.
I get it. I
So
get it.
That's where I'm coming from.
I get it.
So,
I
but
get
no,
it.
she would be a great guest. If
I
we can
get
get her to come on, absolutely, we would love for her to come on and educate us.
But do you know Dr. Sebi wasn't a doctor, right?
I understand.
But he was a subject matter expert.
Well, I guess that's the
So he was not a
debate.
doctor. So why we follow him?
That's what I'm saying. That's to be debated.
Right.
That was the whole debate. That's to
I
be
don't know.
debated, sir. But nonetheless, again, folks, we're really excited about starting the show, and you get to basically see us act a fool on video.
I don't think we have the answer anyway. I don't think there's an answer to relationship. It's just
I don't know what the question is, sir. I mean, do we
like
have,
a good relationship. I don't know what's the perfect answer to a perfect relationship.
that's all going to vary. It depends on each person is different. Each relationship is different.
Each
So,
relationship is different.
Absolutely.
Not according to the doctor,
Is your relationship the same as my relationship?
but according to the doctor, we
Okay.
all supposed to be achieving the same goal.
What's that?
According to the doctor.
Love each other. Take care of each other. If that's the goal,
No.
what?
No. See, that's the
Oh.
downfall.
That's the downfall. By loving somebody, taking care, make sure they.
How you know you're loving somebody? They have to tell you that.
Sir,
You can't just take it on your own that you love. No, they
you
gotta
don't know
tell
if you
you.
love somebody or not? You don't know?
That might not be enough.
I didn't ask you that. I said, do you know if you're loving someone? Yes or no?
Do I know I'm loving somebody?
Yeah, do you say, okay, I love my kids or I love my wife. Do you know that you love them? Somebody got to tell you, hey, Sketches, he don't love his kids. How you know? Because I can tell.
You can see it.
But you say, listen, I love my kids for all my life. So help me understand that.
It's just that
Help me understand that, sir.
you might think you loving somebody, and to them,
No.
like to me, I might feel I'm loving somebody
No.
to the death, but they might say, yeah, he don't love me enough.
No. What you're getting confused with, you're saying that you need to have that conversation to make sure you're loving them. They need the way they need to be loved.
Exactly.
I'm not going to argue with that.
Exactly.
But that's not what I'm saying.
But a lot of people don't know.
That's why
And I think that's the
communication
problem.
is the key.
No, it's not a communication. Communication,
Absolutely.
no.
If I don't tell you what I need, how you going to know what I need?
But you can't say communication is the key.
What-
it's what you
what's
say,
communication?
but it's what you say in that communication.
Sir?
We always say the communication is the key. Like we always say, it takes water to plant. It takes water to make a flower grow, right? No, it takes sun too,
Sir, listen closely to
right?
what I'm
Why
saying.
we just say water? Why we don't say sun?
Sir, listen to what I'm saying to you, sir. Communication.
No. A
Communication.
Pacific
But that's
communication.
Still, but that's still what we call communication,
a
sir.
Pacific
It
communication.
don't matter.
But that's how we get lost in words.
It's
A
oral
Pacific.
utterance out of the mouth.
But and let's go to the movies. We communicated, right? But she might not want to go to community.
And guess
We
what she-
communicating.
And her mouth gonna tell you what she want to do. I don't want to go to movies today. Kiss my ass because you ain't cleaned up the goddamn garage like you said you was going to do 2 weeks ago. So she told you why she ain't going to the goddamn
But if I say,
movies.
honey, what you want to do today? I love you. What do you want to do today? I want to please you. That's the specific communication that we got to start talking about.
Sir, and that's what's called communication.
No, that's not communication. Pacific communication. I'm talking about specifically talking about loving somebody the way they want to be
I'm
loved.
apologize to the audience again. Hey, let me take these glasses off so I can tell you I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what he's talking about. Communication is communications. Now, what words they use,
Trump is
It's still
communicating.
called communication.
Is Trump communicating? He's using communication, right?
Sir, you know
And
what?
everything that comes out of his mouth is stupid, right?
But
Specific
maybe you're not
communication.
understanding. Maybe you're pushing. We're saying the same thing. How about that? We're saying the
of
same
course
thing.
we are.
We're saying the same thing, people. We're saying the same thing.
I'm just saying,
Communications.
right? You know,
You're tweaking it.
Tweaking
You're trying
it.
to tweak.
I'm
You're trying to
tweaking it.
tweak the communications.
tweak the
No
communication.
problem. I agree with you 1,000% on that. But it's still called communicating. I don't know unless you tell me. I'm okay, you okay.
Right.
That kind of thing.
Yes.
It has to be more specific. We
More
just can't
specific,
do a
right,
general
right.
thing. Babe, you okay? That's just too general.
Right, right.
Because you know she got an attitude about something.
Yes.
You walking around the house, face frowned up. Babe, what's going on? I'm good.
You smack on her butt and she give you the look.
Like, Mom, don't do that again. So you know something's
Yeah,
going
something's
on.
wrong.
Right. So that's why I said now you got to be more specific about, hey, have a seat. Let's talk about what happened. Let's keep it and let's go from there. So if it's all that, we go from there. Period. Okay? But listen, folks, I apologize. You get to see what we did. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Welcome back, guys. Now we're gonna get serious for a quick second. This right here, this thing right here, it's called a cigar. Now we had a good time, we had this conversation, but this starts that conversation regardless. We want to take a serious moment to, this is a binding, mental, bring people together tool. I call this a tool. I call this a tool. You say, Stone, it's nothing but a cigar. This cigar has brought more people into my life that are like family. And we discuss, I have brothers that I never had because I have no blood brothers. I have all sisters. Is that right? I'm the only brother. But I have so many brothers because of this. And June is Mental Health Month. This right here brings us brothers together. I'm going to speak on the brothers because I'm going to speak on what I know. We come together, whether you have a situation going on, a crisis. Like I said, our brother Jamal, tonight we're going to come together. We're going to celebrate his life. But we may cry a little bit. We're going to get to express how we feel. And it's all because of this. So a saying came to me some years ago in the shower. And
You wasn't smoking a cigar in the shower,
no, I
right?
wasn't smoking a cigar,
Okay.
but a saying really came to me in the shower. I was in the shower, and I'm like, what? Because I talk to myself in the shower. I sing, I talk. The saying goes like this:
Okay.
don't let today's emotions destroy tomorrow's dreams. No matter what part of life you in, we are emotional creatures. And God gave us emotions to express and enjoy life, but don't make those decisions based on the emotional state because that can put you in a whole different destiny of life. But it's this. I'm telling you, this keeps me grounded with the friends, sketches. I'm telling you right now on camera,
Love you,
I
man.
love you, brother. You know what I mean? It's important that you tell people, give them their flowers while they're here.
That's right.
Okay? Don't take for granted. Again, I keep saying this. Don't take for granted that you got tomorrow, next week, next month, or next year to do something. If you want to do it, go ahead and do it. I know sometimes you get a little scared about, I don't know how it's going to work out. You don't know. But it's even worse if you're not here to even figure that out. So I say all that to say, listen, folks, we are really excited about doing this show, the Smoke World Podcast video. 5 years in the making. 5 years in the making. And we finally made it to this point. So again, I don't take for granted when you tune in, when you follow me on social media platforms. It's not taken for granted. I really appreciate y'all. Sketches, thank you for rocking with me, co-hosting with me, man. You know what I mean? It's a long journey. People don't understand what goes on behind the scenes, type of preparation, the stuff you got to do. Just keep the grind, man. That's what I'm just saying. Keep the grind no matter what. Keep pushing through. You can do it. It's okay. Just keep doing it. So with that being the case,
Because I feel that we have to just say to ourselves that everybody is going to get a mental illness. It's just normal. So just wait for it to come. So when it comes, you're prepared. We're going to all break down. Every last one of us. It might not be now, but it definitely might be later on. Everybody breaks down.
Yeah,
I don't care who you are, how rich you are, how poor you are. Everybody breaks down. So prepare for it. It's going to come. I broke down 3 times in my life, and I'm here now. I broke down when I moved here from New York City, depressed. Got into a cigar lounge, met with Will,
good brother.
and he bought me a cigar and a drink.
Start a conversation.
Love the brother. Now it's
family.
Happy as all. I was by myself, so it's people are dying. They're committing suicide for less.
Yes.
So before you even get to that level, it's going to come. So prepare yourself for mental illness and stay alive and ask yourself if you're okay. Ask your loved one you're okay. It's going to be okay, man. It's going to be okay.
Definitely. Listen, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We look forward to making things happen. So listen.
One more thing.
Go ahead.
I want y'all to know, this is the international symbol for sex trafficking. If you see this from a young kid or anybody making this symbol, they're being sex trafficking. Grab that kid, call the cops. A lot of people don't know what this is. So a kid walk by you, somebody walk by you like this, a grown person, this is the international symbol for sex trafficking. So I just want y'all to know. Teach your kids that. Teach everybody that. So we can Delaware's number 18 on the list of sex trafficking. So just, keep aware.
We got nothing else for you than that.
Love y'all.